These are my top 5 Aventus inspired locally. So before we start, there's no such thing as a single best Aventus because you can't really judge it that way. There are hundreds of Aventus batches out there, and obviously many other brands have their own takes on the scent. There's a saying that goes, the best Aventus is simply the one you fall in love with. So meaning, if yun for yung best, then yun for yung the best. There's no need to look for anything else. Again, this is based on my personal experience. Use this video as a benchmark, but don't rely on it entirely. So let's start first with our honorable mentions. First is from Sense Gambino, a sleeper entry. I'll be honest, it's basically a fruity, oak moss, and early type of Aventus with a bit of citrus on top. The problem is, medyo linear lang siya after it settles. Pero for its price, panalo na siya for me. Also, for sub 600 pesos, you'll also get an amazing presentation. By far, my favorite Aventus dupe under the 600 pesos price range. For our last honorable mention, Father and Son Debonair. The scent of this was a crowd favorite a year ago, or probably 2 years ago, and it still is by others. But the new releases this year have definitely taken its spot at the top. This is the freshest Aventus inspired here, focusing mostly on the citrus notes in the opening, though the citruses naman is used very smoothly. The oak moss and smokiness are also very toned down. Basically, this is the closest dupe of Aventus to the most recent batches of Aventus we have today. Now, on to our top 5, Soceity Cresta. This is basically Father and Son Debonair, but with depth. It's slightly citrusy forward in the opening, but as it dries down, it has a slightly smoky fruity pineapple with hint of earthiness. You don't detect as much woodiness here though. For my number 4 spot, this would be from the Man Stockdale. Out of all of the Aventus inspireds here on the list, this is 100% the longest lasting. Though for the projection, average lang siya, but man, yung longevity nito is a beast. This is the juiciest and fruitiest Aventus to appear in our list. If you really want that super fruity, juicy pineapple of one Aventus, this is a no-brainer. But not just that, you'll also get a tad bit of earthiness and oak moss as well. Though I don't detect as much smoky birch here, pero meron siyang earthiness and oak moss, which is really nice. Man, if they could amp up a bit yung smokiness here, this would be really, really good. But it has smokiness naman, pero hindi lang siya as elevated. For my top 3, this would be from the TBGCO, Captivate. This is a tribrid between Aventus, BR540, and Cedrat Bosei. Basically, what I pick is it has the citrus and woodiness from Cedrat Bosei. Yung citruses niya is yung sinasabi sa mga groups na amoy freshener na toxin na vibe, which I personally don't get. Pero yeah, it has the citruses of Cedrat Bosei. Then it features the signature fruity pineapple of Aventus as a centerpiece of the fragrance. Then it's complemented by the sweetness from the BR540 DNA. This is probably the least versatile on the list because sometimes overbearing sweet yung BR540 na DNA on the dry down. But man, I fucking love this though. 100% an underrated pick as well on this list. For the top 1 and 2, very interchangeable sila for me, and I think alam nyo which fragrance these two are. It's obviously Prime Monkey's Valor Instinct and Dekode's Valor 13. These two are arguably the best Aventus inspired we have locally. I'm 100% confident that pwede na din sila pangtapat sa mga ME na dupes of Aventus. I'm not kidding, try it out yourself. Anyways, let's start first with Dekode Valor 13. So Dekode Valor 13 is inspired by the 13Z of Creed Aventus. If you're looking for the complexity that was synonymous with Aventus back in the day, this would be the one. This has a very fruity pineapple slice with a smoky woody birch and oak mossy base. Kompleto lahat yung pipick up mo here with Valor 13. Personally, haven't smelled the visual Aventus 13 yet, but if ganito yung represent niya, goddamn, I am mind blown. Then, Prime Monkey's Valor Instinct. This is a crowd favorite this year. This is a dupe of the 10 FO1 batches of Aventus. This has a smoky roasted pineapple feeling, a lot of creamy musky vanilla sweetness, and woodiness as well. Also out of all in this list, this has the thickest scent texture. So when you smell it, talagang mafe-feel mo na parang you're smelling like a very thick ass perfume. Like how do I explain this? Parang ano siya, basahin na mo siya very thick, parang mapupuno yung nose mo, parang ganun-ish. This has the thickest scent texture. So that wraps up my favorite Aventus inspired locally. Did you find anything interesting on the list? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching. Follow Church next year for more content like this. If you're ever planning to check these fragrances out, please check out na lang sa showcase ko. So yun lang. Thank you. Peace.